Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is another The University Love, the best podcast in one, two, three galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and we just call this show Online Marketing Moves. And we are coming to you live today. We are in the Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, I am already annoyed. Ladies and gentlemen, good googly moogly people. Let me tell you something. Yesterday we talked about building a business the Disney way. And we talked about having having more than one whale when it comes to making money. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. You don't have to have seven different companies. You don't even need seven different things. You can take one thing and you can divvy it up over and over and over and over again because uh, if you ever think about it, Disney, they have the characters, and you see Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, he's on the cruise ship. Mickey Mouse is on the ice. Mickey Mouse is in the playgrounds, in the whatever. Mickey Mouse is a doll. Mickey Mouse is a part of everything that Disney does, basically. You know what I mean? And so you don't have to have everything. Doesn't have to be exactly brand new. You can take a thing that you're doing and you can break it off and you can put it over here and you can do a new thing. They have the Disney cruise, the Disney whatever, but you always see a character of Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean? And so that's that. And ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about something very important, of course. But first, people, yesterday after I recorded, I saw the news. Now I don't. I've never watched any of these people's TV shows. Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson. One worked at CNN and the other one worked at Fox News. Now we all know, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been around long enough, if you've been on this earth more than, let's say, 25 plus years, you know that the news is mostly nonsense. You and I both know that the news. What are the stories that they lead with in the news? You got to have a murder. You got to have an accident. You got to have the bad weather. So we all know the news is kind of BS. But apparently, Carlson was a leading person on Fox News. He replaced Bill O'Reilly or whoever was the main person at the time at Fox News, and his show got canceled yesterday. And Don Lemon, well, I knew he was gonna get fired when I saw that he said somebody was old. He said women over 40 were like ancient or something like that. He said something that was kind of out there. And then once you do that, and once you have TV, all these people have sort of poor ratings. It's really kind of you can put any you can really put anybody in these TV shows or MSNBC, Fox News. All these people are just talking heads. They're kind of useless. You know what I mean? And so Don Lemon, he got too comfortable in the job. He started making a nice salary, poor ratings. They just waiting for him to say something. He said something, boom, you're gone. Tucker Carlson, I think he was driving in maybe more ratings for Fox News, and but still they cut him loose, cut bait with him. But I say all that to say this is why you want to have more. You want to have more than one fire in the oven. Tucker Carlson, Don Lemon, anybody that's on TV, you could always benefit from having an email list. You know what I mean? You always want to, you know, just because you work at Fox News, just because you work at MSNBC at one of these platforms, does not mean that you cannot get the boot. You can get cut, you know, and you might be able to go to another TV job. But what if you want? What if you don't want to go through all that again? What if you don't want to go through that hassle, that nonsense again? What if you just want to say, hey, I'm going to build my own email list, build my own YouTube channel, my own platform. So you know, always having an email list is always good for anybody and everybody. That's why anybody that has a business, doesn't matter if you're on TV or not. If you sell perfume, lotions, potions, does not matter. You should have an email list, and that's that. That's the reason why. And always be backing up the email list. Always be checking the email list. Always be going through the email list. People will give you fake names. That's okay. Get as much information as you can. We discussed that before. Get the name, the phone number, the email address, the address, the mama's address, their daddy address, their cousin address. You know, get all the information you can. You know what I mean? Every business does that. Every business tries to get as much information from you as they can. They want your phone number, they want your email address, they want your house number, they want your card number on file, they want all that. And you know why? So that way they say, hey, look, we got a good sale. Can we just go ahead and swipe your card? You know, I mean, they want all the information, you know, from Facebook on down, you know. And unlike Facebook, you won't sell everybody's information. So, you know, it's always funny when people try to act all secretive about the information. It's like, I can just Google your house. I can Google where you live. If you see somebody driving their car, you can just type in the license plate number and pull that up and see what state, you know, and see, you know, you might not see the exact name of whose car it is, but you'll know where the car is at and whatnot. So all that trying to be secretive. If you want to be secretive, just get off the internet. But most people can't get off the internet because they are addicted to the phones. They are addicted to the social media, and that's that. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about something very important. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about something we haven't talked about in a while. We are going to talk about pure belief. Do you believe in yourself? Because before anything's gonna happen, before you can make the magic, before you can create the life that you want, you have to believe in yourself. And the more you believe in yourself, the better off you will be. You have to have the confidence, you have to have the belief that, hey, this thing will get done. It might be 1 year, it might be 2 years, it might be 5 years, it might be 10 years. It does not matter. You have to go about it every day to say, hey, this thing is going to work. Every day, every day, every day. Things can look bad, things will look gloomy, things will look bleak sometimes, things get frustrating. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but I would much rather. I love doing the podcast, don't get me wrong. With all the time that I have in the world, I'd much rather be with my child, be with my wife, be out somewhere driving through some dirt, some country roads, and going to fish. That's about, and hitting a few golf balls here and there. Coming back home, spending quality time, you know, with the family, picking my daughter up from daycare, whatever, and doing that on the regular basis, you know. Or even we can skip the daycare, just take the girl fishing with me, you know. I'd much rather be doing that. I'd much rather be doing that. And you rather much be doing things that, you know, business is cool. I like working on the business. I like working on the I like crunching numbers when it comes to the truck and things of that nature. I don't care about driving the truck though. That's the thing. But I do like doing business, but I don't like doing it all day, every day. We all have activities that we would rather be doing than business. Sometimes, I mean, business is good. Don't get me wrong. I like doing it, but I like to be fishing. I like to be playing golf. I like to be walking down the street with my daughter saying "Ready, set, go." I would like to be doing I would like to be doing activities most of my life. You know what I mean? And so we all have something we like to do. We have some people want to travel the world. You know, you might want to sit out on your porch, take in the sun, take in the rays. You know, stay by the beach all day. You might want to do that. We all have something that we like to do, but the thing is, when it comes to business, the more opportunities you create for yourself, the more you stick with this thing, the more you will have time to actually do the things that you want to do. You know, one thing about working a job, they don't care about they don't care about. I'll give you an example. And this is why you gotta have belief in yourself and belief in the thing that you want to do. I remember I worked at a prison. I worked at a prison back in the day, long time ago. Worked at a prison. I was talking to this lady. We were sitting there doing something, but she started working there. She's off on Mondays and Tuesdays. Don't sound like a bad life to me. She worked. We worked from 3:30 to 11:30. Pretty easy breezy living. You know what I mean? And she was belly aching. You know, she said, "Oh my goodness, I can't spend time with my kids. My kids, they at school when I'm at work. When I get home, they're sleeping. Even though she does, she can spend time with them on the weekends. She can spend time with them on Mondays, Tuesdays. But according to her, it was not the life that she wanted to live, and she was belly aching. And she said, "Oh, I just want to go on day shift. If I could just go on day shift, please let me go on day shift." Blah 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 blah. You know, and so not. She complained. She complained. Finally, she got on day shift, and I thought to myself, you know, that's sometimes sometimes you want to create. Sometimes ain't nobody going to do anything for you unless you create it for yourself. You know what I mean? If there's something that you want to do, if you want to work 1 hour a day and slack off for 23 hours, create a system for you that you can do that, you know? But you won't be able to create anything if you don't believe in what you are doing. If you can't be on the fence, you know what I mean? You can't say, "Oh, sometimes you have to just push all your chips to the table and say, "Forget about it. I'm just gonna jump, no net." Life, sometimes you don't need a net. You will be amazed if you think, "Oh man, I need this. I need to keep this job, or I need to keep this, or I need to keep this around until I get." Sometimes you have to just cut bait, cut the net, and just jump. And sometimes the faster you do it, the better off you will be. Is it hard? Is it scary? Of course. But if you just believe in yourself, believe in the thing that you are doing, ladies and gentlemen, you will get so far down the road. Believe you me, it will be amazing. You know? And I have to give you an example because the only examples I can give you is examples from my life. Here we are, podcasting. You know what I mean? I never would have thought, if you'd have told me 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I'd be doing a podcast on a regular basis, recording, uploading, not thinking about it, not being nervous, not being scared about it. You know, I would have said, "You are nuts." But here we are, recording, uploading, not thinking about it, doing it every day, most days, and having fun about it. You know, of course, we don't have 2 million listeners. We don't have 2 million subscribers. That's okay. We're not, right now, we're just going along. And that's all you can do. I believe in this show. I believe in the podcast. I believe in I believe in my business will take off. I believe in all that. So here we are. I have a belief. You have to have a belief in yourself. You have to have a belief in the things that you want to do. You know, sometimes if you just write stuff down and say, hey, I want to do this by this day and that day, what can I do? What will I do? If you just start doing little things every day, you'll be amazed at where you land. You will be amazed at where you end up. But you have to believe. You know, you don't have to believe in anything but yourself. You just have to say, hey, I know I can do it. I'm going to do it. Doesn't matter if you don't have it. It doesn't matter about experience. Doesn't matter about how long you've been doing it. Doesn't matter about how long you've been thinking about doing it. As soon as you figure out something you want to do, go for it. Believe in you. Because as Gabby Bernstein said in her book, you are the guru. You, my friend, are the expert. And the more you learn that, the more you figure that out, the better off you will be. If you want to be a YouTuber, be a YouTuber. Don't think, oh man, I got to watch all these videos. I got to do this. I got to do that. Humming and hawing won't get you anywhere. Waiting around, hesitating, it won't get you anywhere. Believe and go. Believe and go. Believe and go. The more you believe, the better off you will be. So, ladies and gentlemen, have some belief. Do the thing that you need to do. And then you too can work 1 hour a day. You can work 8 hours a day, 16 hours a day, whatever you want to do. Create a life for yourself, and you will be as happy as a clam. Okay? You should already be happy, though. It does not matter what situation you're in. You should be happy because you're alive, you're breathing, and you have a chance to create something that you actually want to do. And so, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that is it. We will be back tomorrow with the all-new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rizzano. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.